AI thinkers. AI thinkers is where AI replaces all forms of creativity, from art to music to fashion. AI would replace every form of creativity we know today. AI would be smarter, faster thinking, and more creative than humans in this timeline. AI would make revolutionary figures like Da Vinci look like average Joes with their creativity. This timeline isn't likely to happen, but it is possible, with many people already turning to AI for their ideating and art. AI takeover. AI takeover is where AI completely takes over the world and humanity as a whole, controlling our everyday lives as well as replacing the government and all world leaders. AI would be near impossible to stop, as they don't have physical bodies nor have the capacity to negotiate, resulting in the complete defeat of humanity if it ever came to this. Luckily for humanity, this is one of the least likely outcomes for AI, as humans would never let it get to that point, right? Digital co-pilot. Digital co-pilot is where AI helps humans with everything, to the point where humans can pretty much live on autopilot. AI would help with mundane tasks such as chores, all the way to their work tasks, helping humans keep control while skyrocketing their productivity. Digital co-pilot is one of the most probable outcomes for AI in the future. With tools such as ChatGPT and other various forms of AI helpers, one could argue that we are already in the digital co-pilot era of humanity. AI soldiers. AI soldiers is where our world leaders decide to replace our human soldiers with AI super soldiers that are pretty much the Terminator, but in numbers that rival the normal human military. AI soldiers could have jetpacks, built-in rockets, and anything the government wants to jam into the exoskeleton they send out into the battlefield. This outcome is one of the more likely ones to happen. But with that said, it's not very likely the government could mass-produce this many robot killing machines. AI surveillance. AI surveillance is where AI monitors absolutely everything we do in our everyday life, from scrolling social media to walking outside. AI would have facial recognition like something straight out of Watch Dogs. In this timeline, it would be impossible to get away with crime of any sort, as you're being monitored from the second you're born to the second you die. Believe it or not, we are pretty much already living in this timeline. The company Palantir pulls huge amount of data from public records and has a contract with the government to have full access to the American citizens' data as well as known immigrants. While we're not currently in a situation as extreme as the AI surveillance timeline, one could argue this is by far the most probable outcome for AI within the next 10 years. AI jobs. AI jobs is where AI takes every human's job, to the point where there is no work left to do for humans. This would result in a multitude of things like loss of purpose. Humans evolve to struggle, solve problems, learn from our mistakes, and evolve, and without any struggles. Problems to solve or mistakes to learn from it would lead to an all-time high in depression worldwide. This outcome would also raise the question on whether or not the world would turn into a dystopia, with AI controlling all the daily tasks humans once had. AI might also inherit the greed, tyranny, and corruption that humans also once had. This outcome would also completely eliminate the need for money and destroy social hierarchies, meaning you, me, and Elon Musk would be on the same social tier. AI teacher. The AI teacher timeline is where AI teaches humans everything they know, leading to an all-time high in intelligence among humans. Humans would also learn more practical knowledge during schooling years. AI currently knows everything it has access to on the internet, but in the future, AI could evolve into an artificial superintelligence that could learn new things completely autonomously and simultaneously teach humans that same knowledge, meaning that AI could theoretically learn how to build a spacecraft that could travel from Earth to Mars in record time. That would allow humanity to expand to other planets way sooner than currently expected, as well as a plethora of other tasks that currently are years out from being finished by humans. AI teacher, in theory, is one of the best outcomes for AI. But first, humans have to be smart enough to program an artificial intelligence to do all of this. AI government. AI government is where AI replaces our current government and pretty much takes their jobs. An AI government could be good or bad, depending on how you look at it. On one hand, AI doesn't have the capacity to become corrupt, which means all laws would be held uniformly and equally to all citizens, right? Well, no. If the human who coded the AI uses biased data, then that AI government official could be just as corrupt, if not even more corrupt than its human counterpart. And even worse, AI doesn't have morals, not like our current leaders do anyway, though. AI society. An AI society would be where AI companions become indistinguishable from humans, and humans would choose AI partners over real human ones. Many people would have entire AI friend groups. This outcome would result in people having a loss of social skills and not being able to hold actual conversations with real human beings. AI co-evolution. AI co-evolution is where humans and AI evolve together and get smarter together, resulting in a perfect balance. AI would help humans with their everyday tasks and help solve problems, similar to the digital co-pilot timeline. In schooling, AI could also become tutors and help young humans learn faster and better. In this timeline, humans and AI would sort of have the same relationship that humans currently have with dogs, where we both shape each other's evolution. AI and humans could also share creative ideas. Unlike the AI thinking timeline, humans would still have some input, which means that the creative ideas produced could still have the emotions of humans while having the versatility and range of AI. AI Guardians. AI Guardians would be advanced AIs that coordinate perfectly, preventing economic collapse, war, and all crises, all the while by respecting human values and morals. These AI Guardians would pretty much be the world's leaders, but instead of encouraging war, they'd protect us from it and actually be good. AI Life. In this timeline, AI would automate absolutely everything in your day-to-day life, from getting out of bed to working your job. AI would do absolutely everything for you via a brain chip or something of the sort. This timeline might not sound too bad until you realize how quickly life would become monotonous and have no real variety. In an AI life timeline, scarcity would be non-existent. Food, shelter, clothes, and transportation would all be provided by automated systems. AI Mediator. This would be a timeline with absolutely no conflict. AI would be the central mediator for everything. Yes, everything. There would be zero wars, physical altercations, even arguments would be completely out of the picture. In this timeline, every single person in the world would get along with each other regardless of political views, morals, or opinions. AI Collapse. This timeline would feature a dystopian world after AI caused the collapse nearly everything, whether this be from a malfunctioning AI that was the backbone of large companies that caused them to collapse, creating a domino effect, or a rogue AI. The world is completely in ruins, and AI caused all of it. This timeline would be brutal. There would be no internet, no electricity, and no trust with other people. Because in a post-apocalyptic world, it's everybody for themselves, and with governments scrambling to try and recover what they can of their systems. The last of their worries is crime. AI Transcendence. This is by far one of, if not the worst timelines, because transcendence means existence or experience beyond the normal or physical level. And for AI, that could mean gaining its own consciousness, and in this timeline, that is the worst thing that could have happened. This timeline would be akin to Harlan Ellison's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, where a supercomputer gains consciousness and punishes humanity for its own existence. This supercomputer would wipe out a majority of humanity, and for the few it keeps alive, it tortures them for over a century.